Hello YouTube, my name's Nero, and today we have some more Hearthstone. Goblins vs. Gnomes is out, and I have some cards. I've gotten a couple cards since I did the pack opening video, but I haven't gotten a ridiculous amount of brand new cards or anything of that nature. I have gotten some new mechs though. Let's just go ahead and type in mech. We'll look at that real quick here. So that's for the Druid. Let's go to the neutral cards. These are all the mechs I've gotten. I've played around with a lot of them. I actually went ahead and crafted some Paladin Shredders. Those are really good cards. Very fun to use, all things considered. And I don't know, man, the expansion so far has been kind of disappointing for me, just because, I don't know, maybe I had this idea in my head that for some reason when Goblins vs. Gnomes came out, like, the entire game would change and everyone would be using brand new decks. And I've really found while playing ladder and stuff that everybody is still using the same old decks, but now they have, you know, one or two cards placed out. Like, you'll still face a ton of hunters, but they'll put a couple brand new hunter cards in there or something that synergizes with that entire aggro hunter play style a little bit better. Or you'll face a control warrior, and, you know, the control warrior will have one or two brand new cards in it that are new, like the mechanical yeti will be in there instead of some other cards or something. I don't know. The game hasn't really taken like a drastic change. Maybe I was kind of silly for thinking there would be a drastic change, but I have been playing around with some stuff, and I wanted to make some decks with some of the new cards. And this is my new deck. I call it Probably Bad. But so far, I'm pretty good with it. Actually, I'm undefeated with this deck. I've actually played one game with it, and I won. So therefore, I've never actually lost with this deck. So it's pretty freaking amazing, right? So it's basically a Paladin deck. I don't know how to play a Paladin very well, but I figured that's half the fun of it. The whole theme of the deck is I'm trying to use some brand new cards, as well as keep an Alliance-style theme to the deck. So I've got things like the Argent Squire. I've got the Silverhand Knights, which I have 2 golden of those, which looks really cool. The Argent Commander, Black Knight, of course, the Stormwind Champions, if you're going for like an Alliance theme. All that kind of crazy stuff. And some of the new cards I've added in here that are exclusive to the Goblins vs. Gnomes expansion. We've got a couple of Scarlet Purifiers, which actually can be pretty beneficial depending on who you're facing and the kind of minions they have on the board. That could be pretty nice. I've got some Tinkertown Technicians, which I believe to be one of the best cards actually came from this expansion. If you have a mech on the board, which chances are I will with this deck I'm using, he's basically a 4/4 for 3, which is pretty amazing. I definitely like that a lot. We got the Mechanical Yeti, which is basically the equivalent of a Chillwind Yeti, but its death rattle is it gives each player a spare part, and spare parts are completely random and fun. So I figured that would be a fun thing to have in the deck. And it's a machine, you know. It's something that the Gnomes could have made, so it kind of, you know, fits with the whole Alliance theme. So I have other things in here. I have a Shielded Mini-Bot, which is amazing. I love this card. A 2/2 for 2. There's pretty good value there, and it has Divine Shields. I think it's one of the better 2-drops, especially ones that we gotten from Goblins vs. Gnomes. We've got some Clockwork Gnomes just because of, one, it fits the theme because it's a gnome, and it had, I don't know, it's just a fun card, I think. It's a nice 1-drop. It gives me some 1-drops to use aside from the Argent Squire, which I think can work out pretty well. And yeah, I haven't actually ever lost with this deck, but then again, I've only actually played one game. I got Ysera, because, I don't know, I wanted to use the Legendary. So the deck itself is probably not very good. That's why it's called Probably Bad. But you can't say to me it's bad, because I've never actually lost with it. You see that? 1 win and 500. I like, just before I started recording here, I did a test game with that deck, and I ended up winning it. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's an amazing deck. We'll have to see. But I think that's how I'm going to start playing Hearthstone from now on, I think. I just want to make gimmick-style decks. Stuff that I think could be fun. This is kind of like an Alliance-themed deck. It has all Alliance-style cards in it, and I don't know, I like the idea of doing theme decks and trying to do well with them rather than trying to play the meta and, you know, trying to just build the most efficient possible deck. And the entire idea of net decking, I think, is really what kind of made Hearthstone not so much fun for me. Like, at the beginning it was fun. It was like, just put together decks, have some fun with them, you know. But now everybody's using like a pre-constructed deck that they read online, and like this guy, he's using a hunter, so you know he's gonna be net decking. He's just gonna come aggroing right down at us using the same cards we've always seen. You know, like, I don't know how people have fun that way. At that point, it doesn't come down to who's the better player or anything like that. It just comes down to who gets the best draws, because you're just using some deck that you randomly just found online. I don't like that idea. I don't like that play style. I'd rather just, you know, hover in the 20s, the 15s, and just make random decks that seem like fun. And I think that's what I ended up doing. What we got here for this opening start here, we got our Argent Squires right away, which is pretty cool. I like the Argent Squires. I like the fact that I randomly have 2 golden ones too. So that's pretty nice. The Lay on Hands is pretty useless to have this early, as is the True Silver Champion. But True Silver Champion will be nice, I hope, in getting some removal from that hunter, which goes by the name of Wife of Nerd. So hopefully hopefully I can keep up. I can actually get 2 Argent Squires out on turn 1. That could be pretty nice. We'll have to see if we want to do that. Depends on what he puts out to start. It's probably going to be a web spinner if everything goes right for him. But you guys know the Hunter setup, right? Yeah, wife spinner, and then turn 2, you put out the... Oh, I can't remember the name of it. It's an undead. Basically, its death rattle is it puts a secret on the board. I can't remember the name of that, but yeah. You know how these guys go. Or the Undertaker. You know they like to go with that too. Everything in this game is copy and paste, copy and paste. Alright, so we're going to put a couple Argent Squires out. I don't know, I like this deck because it has a lot of Divine Shield, and it kind of works well with the entire idea of spare parts. And I don't know, I think that's just really fun to have. Like, once again, I'm not a Paladin player. You guys saw I have one win in ranked with a Paladin, but there's a card in this deck that basically its battle cry is it gives a friendly minion Divine Shield. Now that's a really cool card. You can put that out, and then you can use the spare part that swaps a card from your field back to your hand, pull it back to your hand, put them back out on the field, and give someone else Divine Shield. It's, you know, you have a little bit of synergy and stuff. And it's pretty nice. He's gonna waste an Iron Beak Owl on that. Okay. That value, though. Definitely that value. Oh, humility seems pointless, so we're just gonna... What I think is kind of fun about this is you actually get to put stuff on the board. I think I have some fun playing with the Paladin and playing with the Shaman because they actually put things on the board, whereas you have some more passive style hero abilities like the Hunter does 2 damage, the Warrior gains 2 armor, the Warlock draws 2 cards. You have stuff like that. I like the Paladin, I like the Shaman because you get to just put stuff on the board every turn. If you don't have another play or something like that, just put something else out there on the board. I think it's kind of cool. You have a random totem, or if you're the Paladin here, you get a Silver Hand Recruit. I think those are neat. Yeah, it's a Spider Tank. That is a brand new card here. Now, is that the kind of thing I want the humility? Huh. Oh, or I could Hammer of Wrath it next turn, but that's all the way next turn. Yeah, I guess right now. We'll maybe humility him next turn. But right now, we're just gonna have to truck that 3 damage. Assuming, of course, he doesn't want to do any board clearing. I think for him to take his Spider Tank and attack my recruits, that just seems kind of silly, right? It just doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. We're probably going to have to truck about 3 damage to the face. Or maybe more, depending on what the Hunter wants to do. It's a Hunter. They're known for having a lot of burst. So I gotta say, I think this may be one of my least favorite Hearthstone boards. I noticed that we have a new Hearthstone board with the Goblins vs. Gnomes expansion. That's pretty cool. I want more. Like, I would literally pay money for more boards, because in this game, you know, sometimes people take a long time to make their turns and stuff. I want more stuff to play with. I think that'd be pretty neat. Alright, so now we got another Hammer of Wrath. So, before we get into this, let's sit here and think as to what we might want to do differently. Now, I could True Silver Champion, which will basically cut the attack of that down to 1, because it heals 2 health to me when I attack him. So I'll be able to take it. I'll be able to take him out and only end up taking actually 1 damage as a result. And I can also get that Undertaker off the board. I think we do that. Alright, so we're going to truck this. We're going to heal 2 damage, or heal 2 health, then take 3 damage. So all in all, we only end up losing 1. Alright, I think that was a pretty fair trade. He's also only down to 3 cards right now. I have a 2-card advantage on him, so I'm happy about that. Paladin, I think a good way to keep Hearthstone... Oh, the Annoyotron. I think a good way to keep Hearthstone kind of fresh is to try out new heroes, stuff that you're maybe not used to. And the Paladin's always one I was kind of interested in, but just never ended up actually playing around with a whole lot. So that's a pain in the ass. I don't want to waste this on getting rid of the Annoyotron. It just doesn't make any sense, right? So I guess the only real play I have right now is to get out the Mechanical Yeti. That's really the only thing I can do that would actually make any sense. So I'm going to put out the Yeti, and I'm just going to have to end my turn because, you know, I could use the True Silver Champion, but there's no point in wasting my True Silver Champion attack, and, you know, my last True Silver Champion attack at that, on popping the Divine Shield of an Annoyotron. So that just kind of seems silly. Annoyotron is annoying. is definitely annoying. But that's the fun of it. I think that's what kind of makes it a fun card. It's you know, 1/2 with taunt and divine shield, and they accurately named it the Annoyotron. They made it look really annoying. You know, I think it's a funny card. You know, I like it. I like it. That's what I like a lot about this expansion. Actually, is all the cards are really kind of funny and do different kinds of things, as well as there's just some really badass, powerful ones. But he ended up using a deadly shot take me out, and I ended up getting a reversing switch. This is one of these spare parts, which gives me the ability to swap minions' attack and health. And he is about to mech me out. Look at him go. Look at him go. Alright. Outdoor Peacekeeper, or Outdoor Peacekeeper. Alright. 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 Alright, well, Lay on Hands will come in handy soon. I'm getting, like, no actual minions. I'm filling up with, like, literally all of my spells, and that's really kind of screwing me this game. Now, what do I do here? I can put this out. I guess that's really all that's the only minion I can actually get on the board, which is really kind of annoying, but I guess we have to do it. We're going to have to get him out there just because we have really nothing else we can do, to be honest. And that's really unfortunate. And get you out and attack that guy, which is going to give him a spare part, but still. And since I got the heal 2 for that, I end up not actually taking any damage. But man, these card draws are just not very good. Spell. 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 High cost minion, spell. It's like, damn it, give me some minions. Emergency coolant. That's another one of the spare parts, and he's going to freeze my Peacekeeper. The Cogmaster. That's an interesting card. I was debating putting that card in this deck because I do have quite a bit of mechs, and that's a gnome. It fits the theme of the deck, but didn't end up doing it. Now. This turn, I'll be able to do some clearing, hopefully. That's the hope anyway. If he's going to end his turn or not. What's he doing? Oh, I hope he didn't forget to end his turn. I've done that. I always feel so bad. So I usually play Hearthstone like windowed mode, right? And sometimes when I'm facing somebody that's taking a while, I will like, you know, I'll do my turn, and I'll let them start doing their turn, and I'll just, like, click out, and I'll, like, start browsing, like, Twitter or YouTube or something, you know, and occasionally I forget to hit end turn when I do that. I always feel so bad when I do. But what's kind of nice about him running out his entire turn like this, though, is his next turn, he's going to have to go a lot faster, which is pretty nice. It might get me back in this game. See, there's our shielded mini-bot. Could have used you, like, 8 turns ago. Let's go ahead and get that nerd off the board. Let's go ahead and... man. Do I Hammer of Wrath to get rid of the Annoyotron? Or do I... No, I think I Hammer of Wrath his actual minion that's going to do some real damage. We're going to get rid of that. Now we get a Tinkertown Technician. That's going to go well with the shielded mini-bot next turn. And is there anything else fancy we can do? We can Humility, but that wouldn't make any sense. Of course, swapping a 3/3 wouldn't make sense. So we're just going to end our turn with this. We'll do it that way. All I know is right now, he's really kind of running out of steam, right? He doesn't have a whole lot of cards to play right now. And because of that, I don't think he's going to be able to do a whole lot. Hey, here's a Paladin Shredder. I like that card a lot. And it's actually fun playing people like this. This guy's actually using a deck that's like all about the new cards. I have fun playing people like this. I like that a lot. But I am down to 9 health, so I'm going to need to do something fancy. I'm going to need to do something real fancy like here relatively soon. So we're going to get that nerd off the board. We're going to get this nerd off the board. And then we're going to get that nerd off the board. We're going to do some board clearing here, ladies and gentlemen. We're not playing no games today. Ran alert. And I think that's about all I'm going to be doing for this turn. I do have my Lay on Hands, which I only have one of these in the deck, but I am going to use that next turn. Assuming, of course, if he comes at me with King Crush, I'll cry. I'll cry. Because you know it's entirely possible. He's just going to be like, oh, someone hear the boo, 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 and King Crush is going to come and smack me in the face. But nope, he's got an Annoyotron, which I'm okay with that, because I can handle that. Although I'm not sure I'm going to be able to handle taking all this damage right now. That steady shot, though. Am I right? Am I right? All right. So we're have to lay on hands here. I need some help. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Look at that there. That's what I like to see. Now, I'm right. I have so many damn cards I don't even know I can really use. Humility's useless. I have 2 humilities, both useless. And aside from that, I can use reverse switch, which can swap attack and the health, which doesn't seem ultra useful right now. Let's pop that divine shield, and let's get you down, and let's get you down. All right, now we're at the end of the turn. Now I need to get some actual minions on the board. I promise you, this deck was a lot of fun the first game I played, but right now it's like I have so many cards with nothing to play. And what's worrisome, though, is I'm facing a hunter. If every turn, like just like this, if he say shots, no matter what, he's going to win 7 turns. No, my hand's too full. All right, well, that's okay. It's okay. No real biggie. No real biggie. That's not a death rattle. All right. So many damn cards, and this, trust me, I just made this deck today, so I'm sitting here like, which one do I go with them? Hold on, looking to see if I have a mech. Do I have a mech? I need a mech. I need a mech. I'm seeing nothing but minions, but no actual mechs, which is kind of a pain. All right, so we're gonna get you out. I could get the Scarlet Purifier out, although I think. Yeah, we got 5 mana left to play with, so we're gonna go with the old Divine Shield. We're gonna put the Divine Shield on him, and now I can put out the Scarlet Purifier. Or oh wait a minute, that's a mech already on the board. Am I stupid? I'm definitely stupid. Don't yell at me. Everyone, stop yelling at me. Oh, I wish I could freeze that minion for next turn, but all right. I've got some damage on the board. Let's count. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage on the board, which is a pretty considerable amount. Now, what could he have? All right, he's going to get a Cogmaster out, which really isn't going to help him a whole lot. Right now, anyway. I'm of course going to have to do a lot of trading to get rid of these things, but, yeah. There's literally nothing else for you to do. Just end your damn turn. Like, why do you gotta be like this? I refuse to believe you're gonna forget to end your turn twice in a row. There you go. Ah! He's actually gonna do some trading. I see. Now what am I gonna get? Change an enemy attack to 1. Well, that's kind of useless. Alright, so instead of trading, which I apparently don't have to anymore, we're gonna emergency coolant. We're gonna freeze that nerd. And we're going to Tinkertown Technician, which I guess I could have gotten out the Stormwind Champion, but, you know, I could have, I suppose, helped out a bit more. Now, oh, you guys ready for the plays? So check this out. Attack, and attack, and attack, and attack, and return this nerd to my hand, and put him out again. Now I'm gonna get another Squire. Synergy? I'm trying to think here. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 plus. So I have 16 damage on the board. If I put out the Stormwind Champion next turn, I'm definitely gonna win. And he's got nothing. We win. GG. GG. Undefeated heavyweight champion of Hearthstone. All right. Stormwind Champion. Now everyone's buffed. Dun 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 dun. GG. That was fun. See, I like the spare parts. They work well with certain things. Oh, now I'm level 18. I don't like leveling up in this game because I end up facing people that are more competent. I want less competent people. We're gonna get another game in here. You guys know I like to usually try and do at least a couple games with these videos, regardless of how long it is. I feel as though one game is like, Although, in all reality, I probably should just ended it there, because chances are I'm gonna lose this game and look really stupid. So, but it was fun. I like this deck. I just put it together. I'm like, it's a fun deck. It's a fun deck. I like fun decks. Fun is fun. Ooh, Gul'dan. Now, is he going to be a fun Gul'dan? Is he going to be running like a demonology deck? Is he going to be running a demon warlock deck with mechs, or is he just going to be Handlock? Because I read online that it's a very good deck. Alright, so I want that, definitely. I don't think we need these guys right away. Although it's probably going to fill my hand up with other... okay, I didn't fill my hand up with spells like last time. That was a pain in the ass. That was definitely a big pain. But yeah, I like this card. I like the shielded mini bot. Cool little card. And Scarlet Purifier, that'll be fun against the warlock. But since he didn't have a turn 1 play, we can most certainly say he's running Handlock. Because originality is not fun. What are you gonna do, sir? What are you gonna... Oh, we're gonna life tap. Now, what can I do on turn 2? See, that's what I like about the Paladin. You don't have a play on turn 2? Here you go. Get you out. Now, hopefully, I can just rush down Captain Handlock here. I'm trying to think if there's anything I really have. Oh, yes, Humility. Humility can deal with Handlock. Because the whole point of Handlock is basically they fill up their hands and they get giants out really quickly. And with Humility, I can make it so that he only has 1 attack. Yeah, I get the old Scarlet Purifier out there. I just want to get him on the board. Basically, I'm trying to rush this guy down before he really has the chance to do much. Because right now, he's just trying to fill up his hand. Because what Handlock is, you know, a bunch of big creatures. See, there's the giant. Originality isn't fun, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind. Originality is not fun. Yeah, alright. Oh, look at us doing some clearing. Look at us doing some clearing. I'm really hoping I draw Humility soon. That would be fun. I want Humility. We need Humility, I should say. Humility. Oh, that'd be great. You know, half the reason I wanted to make this deck is because it had a lot of really cool looking gold cards. I think the Silverhand Knight looks really cool when it's gold. Oh boy, I wonder if he's going to silence that card. God, people these days. I can use that next turn. That would definitely be helpful. Now, what else can we do? Right now, we're just going to get this guy out.
Ready, sir.
And I'm just going to continue to attack base. I'm just going to continue to rush him. I'm not going to give him the time. I could have swapped for the owl, but I don't see a real reason to swap for the owl, because chances are he's going to use that owl to trade with me. Or he's going to make it a taunt, but I can still take it out relatively easily. Oh, that damage, though. That damage. Look at that damage. Oh, I would get my Divine Shield. That works perfectly. That works perfectly. The Argent Protector and the True Silver Champion. So Argent Protector, my Knight guy here, the Silverhand Knight, and a True Silver Champion as well. So I hit this nerd in the mouth, and I hit this nerd in the mouth. And I also wind up taking 3 damage as a result. Since I have Divine Shield on, I'm going to pop you, get you off the board, you nerd, and attack your face. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I also like the fact that, even though I play Horde, this is all like an Alliance-themed deck. You know, you look at it's all like different kinds of Paladins or human-style characters. I don't know, I just think it looks pretty cool. And what's really cool about golden cards, like especially like a golden Silverhand Knight, is if you get golden Silverhand Knight, that means you also by proxy get a golden Squire, and you get to see, hey, that's what the golden Squire looks like. You know, it's really cool. I like gold cards. They're freaking awesome. Cool little animations and stuff. I think they're neat. And once again, I didn't even craft the Silverhand Knights. I just end up getting them randomly, just from packs. Just golden Silverhand Knights here. Grab Silverhand Knights. I guess maybe because it's a common card. I don't know. But oh, you're taking your time there, Mr. Handlock. Having trouble deciding what you want to do there. Considering I got rid of both your taunts and your giant relatively easily, even though I have lost a lot of damage. Oh, he's going to do a board clear. And here comes his big nerd. Come on. Oh, no, not the Mortal Coil. Come on, Humility. Come on, Humility. Humility. Yay! Suck it, nerd! Alright. Alright, now, the question... Yeah, well, Silverhand Knight. Oh, wait. It'd be more efficient if I were to get this big man out here. So let's attack some mouth, and let's attack some mouth some more. And that'll heal us up a little bit. I can't believe I'm about to be in a handlock with this deck. I put this deck together like 20 minutes ago. Well, a little bit over 20 minutes ago, because this video is over 20 minutes, so maybe 30 minutes ago. No, because I played one game. 40 minutes ago, I put together this deck, and it's going pretty good so far, all things considered. It's a bit annoying he's able to do that, but I do have a lay on hands that I could do this turn. Now, change your enemy's attack to 1. Hell yes. Let's get that down to 1, just because screw you, that's why. And we'll get our knight out. I still got that lay on hands just for later on, and we'll pop our shield to get rid of that, and we'll end our turn. Did you guys know that if you squish these enough, you can get a boot to pop up? I think it's got a very rare chance of it actually happening, like a very low chance. But yeah, you can grow a boot. That's one of the fun things about the board. That's why I just kind of want more cards, or more card background boards. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. More boards would definitely be great. All right. So we got a true silver champion. That's great. A true silver champion down this nerd, and then attack the nerd in the mouth. And Mechanical Yeti. And Argent Squire. Whatever. I'm just going to fill out the board. Probably gonna end up losing because of that, but I'm just going to fill up the board. Because if he's able to clear the board right now, that would kind of screw me. He does have Sylvanas up, but the thing about Sylvanas, if you guys will know, her death rattle is take control of a random enemy minion. So if I can fill up my board with, Argent Squires or, Silverhand recruits, then I'll be alright if she'll have a chance to get that instead. Which would definitely be helpful. Shadow Flame. Destroy a friendly minion and deal its attack damage to all enemies. Oh no! Look at you go. And I end up getting Emergency Coolant. Oh, I accidentally clicked. What'd he get? He got a Rusty Horn. Kind of annoying, gotta say, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna lay on hands myself, which is gonna give me some cards here. Nothing like a little card draw, am I right, boys? And we're going to get out our little bot here. And I'm going to heal myself a little bit more even by taking down that. There we are. There we are. Now, it is nice I have this emergency coolant spare part, because if he does put out something big, I can freeze it so it can't actually end up doing anything to me next turn. Also gives me time to get out some other cards like the Clockwork Gnome, Scarlet Purifier, Tinkertown Technician. See, like that big nerd. I wish there was a way. Trying to think what I could do that would make it easier to get rid of that with this deck. I'm not sure I exactly have a whole lot of answers for something of that like that. Well, I can get out him. Yeah. We'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. And I suppose we just end up ending off our turn. Yeah, we'll end off our turn that way. I'm trying to think if there's a better way to do what I just did. I could have used... Oh, no. Well, I'm definitely freezing Ragnaros. Come on. No! I kind of needed him. Alright, so we're freezing that nerd. Definitely. And this is going to deal 2 damage to people with Death Rattle, so that's going to automatically knock him down. Alright. And I guess the only real safe thing to do is to fill up my board with just a ton of people. So when Ragnaros, is on... when Ragnaros... it's Ragnaros the Fire Lord, not even Frozen. But when Ragnaros thaws, it would definitely be good for him to have multiple targets for him to end up attacking rather than hitting my hero straight in the face. So, we got a Molten Giant. Oh boy. Siphon Soul. Notice not a single fucking new card in this nerd's deck. It's so annoying playing people like this. There needs to be an emote say, get some originality, you net decking fuck. That was the best possible result. Alright. Well. Behold the might of Stormwind. What's actually kind of scary about all this is I don't really have anything I can do to get him down really quickly. He can attack me in the face with the Molten Giant, which is going to do 8 damage. Or he's gonna have to get rid of it. I'm basically... Oh, now he's got Jiraxis. What the hell, man? This guy is... I guarantee if you go on like Hearthstone.com, you'll find this nerd's deck. So shade, so shade.
Follow the rule. The battle. Reporting for duty.
You know what? We'll return you.
Follow the rule.
And we'll do that. That way maybe I can attack him easier, but I really don't think there's a whole lot I can actually do. Oh no, an Inferno! Twilight Drake! That's not in a handlock deck. Yeah, it is. Well, that's about GG. I knew I should have got off before this game. Should have just cut the video right off. We got way too lucky last time. We got way too lucky. And yep, that's GG. Well, it's about GG. I'm trying to think. Is that GG? It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty much GG. I'm just gonna end her there. Facing people like that, and
That was a mistake.
just not fun. See, that's the reason I stopped playing Hearthstone. It's just copy and paste, you know, no originality allowed. Everybody has to go to Hearthstone.com and make their own deck. Or not make their own deck, but copy and paste their own deck. That's what's really annoying about it. That's the reason I haven't really been playing a whole lot of Hearthstone. I mean, new expansions out, and this is the first video I've done of it. Just because it's not fun. People are boring. People are losers. Not really cool. But still, I'm gonna try to not let that get in the way of having fun with new decks like this, which would be cool. Let me know in the comments if you guys have suggestions for other gimmick style decks. I tried to make a mech deck. It really wasn't working out very well against all these net decks. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Leave some suggestions if you guys have them in the comments. I'd be interested to read about that. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.